We are back on the record at 7:15 p.m.
Counsel, as we discussed, I'm going to object to the use of this document. It appears to be protected by the attorney-client privilege and was inadvertently produced, and we'll be making a clawback request to retrieve the document.
Okay, and we'll discuss it at a later time. I just have one question for you, ma'am. Do you know if Tennessee was a state that was specifically being monitored as one of a number of states by Mallinckrodt for high-volume oxycodone sales?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. You can move that aside. Do you know why Tennessee was one of those states?
So our program monitors all states, all 50 states.
Okay. But at some point were Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Florida, and Texas singled out for specific review?
I don't recall.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to hand you what we will mark as Plaintiff's Exhibit 38. It's MNK_TNSTA 05337-163. We'll make it easy. I'll guide you through to what you need so you don't have to read the whole thing. Okay, and is this an email that you sent on May 13th, 2011?
Yes.
Okay. And with it, it looks like the attachments are Oxy percentage of sales by DIST state master spreadsheet and hydro percentage of sales by state master spreadsheet. Do you see where I'm at?
Yes.
Okay. And it says Georgia has been added to the statistics per Pat's request. Did I read that correctly?
Yes.
Who's Pat?
She's one of our attorneys.
Okay. And do you know Tennessee, if you'll look with me to the second page. You'll see a chart that talks about the percentage of hydrocodone sales in Tennessee from 10/2007 till 2/1/2011. Do you see right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why the percentage of hydrocodone sales were being monitored in Tennessee?
So I'd like to know, please, from where this graph came. Was it part of this packet?
I believe so, yes, ma'am. I didn't create it.
Okay, all right. So will you please repeat the question? Sorry.
Sure,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. Do you know why the percentage of hydrocodone sales were being monitored in Tennessee by Mallinckrodt?
I do not know.
Okay, but they were.
Yes.
Okay, and it was not necessarily all 50 states that were pulled out for these specific looks.
I do not know that.
Okay, let's go through and look. So after this chart that you're on, if you'll flip with me to the next page, it says page 1 at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, so looking at hydro sales here, it looks like we're looking at the state of
Florida.
Okay. And 2 pages later, the one that says page 3, looks like we're looking at the state of.
Oh, I'm sorry, Texas?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and flip 2 more pages with me to page 5. Okay, and that is the state of.
Ohio.
Okay. Keep flipping. Page 7. That's the state of.
Kentucky.
Okay, and this looks like the percentage of hydro sales by distributor. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, keep flipping. Page 9. And the state there is
Tennessee.
Tennessee. There we go. And that is the percentage of sales by distributor on that chart. Is that correct?
Yes, the chart states that.
Okay, and that the chart appears to monitor this information from October 2007 through March of 2010 on this page, going through to the second page all the way through March of 2011. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then on page 11, the state is?
Georgia?
Okay. And those are the only states that were included in this handout. So do you know if there was do you know why those states were particularly singled out to have these reports run?
I do not.
Okay. Was there anything about opioid sales to these states that was of note?
No, and unfortunately, I don't understand. I don't recall this report.
Okay.
And I don't understand this unit of measure, this percentage.
Okay.
I just don't understand what this page is telling.
Okay. But you don't doubt that you sent the email with the attachments?
No, I don't doubt it.
Okay. Okay. So flipping through to the next one, kind of stopping where we left off and going back to where we were. Just keep going.
What page? Keep going?
Yep. I can help you out if you want.
Okay, certainly.
Yep. Make it a little easier for you. Keep you from paper cuts. There we go. Okay, and then on this chart, it looks like the second attachment there is the percentage of oxycodone sales for Tennessee. Do you see that?
Yes.
And it's broken down by distributor from 10/1/2007 till 2/1/2011. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And I will pause it to you. If we flip through, it's the same charts breaking down the percentage of oxycodone to various states by distributor for Florida, Texas, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Georgia, those same states. Does that look to be correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes?
Counsel, since we just flipped to that page, I noticed there appears to be an unrelated document
I do
attached to
see
the
that.
back.
I do. That's interesting. Okay, let's pull off this unrelated document because I think that's supposed to be separate.
This,
My apologies for having some exhibit problems
Okay.
today. You can tell I'm having exhibit problems today. There we go. Let's just make this next one Exhibit 39. And for those in the cheap seats, it's MNK T1_0007026593. Thank you for pointing that out, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Okay, so looking at this next document, this is an email that you sent to Anthony Rattini on 10/14/2013. Is that correct?
yes.
Okay. And who is Anthony Rattini?
He is or was a representative we spoke to at Miami Lucan.
And Miami Lucan is what?
It's a distributor.
Okay, and do you know where they're located?
I do not.
Do you know if they're located in Miami?
I don't know.
Okay, me neither. Okay, flipping to the third page that says MNKT10007026595. State ranking for hydrocodone. Total dosage units sold to retail January 1st, 2010 through December 31st, 2011. Do you see where I'm at?
Yes.
Could you tell me what number Tennessee is, ma'am?
Tennessee is the third ranking.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And the next page, state ranking for oxycodone. This one ends with 6596. Total dosage units sold to retail on January 1st, 2010 through December 31st, 2011. And do you see what number Tennessee is on this list, ma'am?
It is. I have a question about the document, please.
Sure.
This says Drug Enforcement Administration.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's something DEA published.
Okay.
So that would include, am I correct, all manufacturers of all products?
Ma'am, you're the
Okay.
one who forwarded this, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, I'm going to back up. Okay, let me ask this
I'm
question
sorry.
first, and then
Okay,
we'll back
sure,
up so you
certainly,
can
certainly.
clarify that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what number is Tennessee on this state ranking for oxycodone in 2011?
Number 9.
Okay, and in 2000, okay, great, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, now going back to, I think, what was your concern? If you go back to the very first page, which was the email. If you read the email, it's an email from you, right?
Yes.
Okay, that says, "Hi Tony, it was very good to speak with you today, and I'm looking forward to finally meeting you in person next week at the DEA conference. The first PDF attached was pulled from the DEA webpage, usdoj.gov. A recent presentation made to HDMA is indicated below. The second PDF was extracted from DEA webpage also, registrant population information, pharmacy registrations." Did I read that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like you attached both of these as attachments to the email you sent to Mr. Rattini. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what is HDMA?
It's Healthcare Distribution Management Association.
Okay. Okay. Okay, moving on. Get rid of that one. Okay, was Mallinckrodt concerned about the number of opioids that it was shipping to Tennessee?
Objection to form.
It's a broad question, so can you, I'm sorry, I can't answer.
Sure. Okay. I'll try to narrow it a little bit. It looks like Tennessee, according to some of the charts we've seen, has been at the higher level of numbers of opioids being shipped to it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And was that concerning to Mallinckrodt that Tennessee was, or concerning to you? Was that concerning? Strike that. Was it concerning?
Thank you.
To you in your position at Mallinckrodt that Tennessee was amongst the higher numbers for opioid sales by Mallinckrodt?
Objection to form.
We reviewed all the data for all the states, so it was among those that were of concern.
Okay. And why was that of concern?
So which charts are we talking about, these last ones from
Yes.
DEA? So I'd like to add that since these were from DEA, all manufacturers, and there were certain areas of the country that Mallinckrodt may have had zero of the market. There are other hydrocodone manufacturers and oxycodone manufacturers. So yes, we studied these graphs as a tool within our program, yes.
Okay, but if we go back to, let's see, this one I think. Yeah, Exhibit 35. You agreed with me before that one of the states that Mallinckrodt was monitoring was Tennessee, is that right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and so based on Mallinckrodt's own documentation here in Exhibit 35, you were monitoring Tennessee specifically for opioid sales, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you can set that aside. Okay, I'm going to hand you what we'll mark as Exhibit 40. And this is MNK_TNSTA05126722 through 6735. Front and back document. Okay, there you go. type is very, very small. So we'll read through it together if you don't mind. So the one that says page 1, let's start there. Okay, at the very top line under where it says A, B, and C, what is the title there? Do you see it? Line 1?
Yes.
What is it?
30 milligram oxy, sum of sales, dosage units by state.
Okay, so looking at that, it looks like Mallinckrodt was tracking the Oxy 30 sales by state in 2009, 2010, and 2011. Is that correct?
I see 2010 and I see 2000 and 2011. I don't see 2009 on the chart.
Okay, I'll show you right here.
Okay.
Right under B. Right there.
Okay.
Okay,
I see it
so
now.
see
Thank you.
2009, 2010, 2011. Okay. And what number is Tennessee on this list?
This list indicates Tennessee is 7th listed, but this is by sales dollars. Am I
Okay.
correct? Not dosage units?
It says sum of sales dosage units by state. So okay, so it says Tennessee is number 7. Is that right?
Yes, it does say that.
Okay, and then if you go over a couple blocks here, it has the various numbers. Then it says grand percent total 3.64%. Do you see where that's at?
I'm having a hard time
I know, it's so
tracking you on the
small.
chart. So,
Do you want to
can
use a piece of paper?
can you give me a column header name?
Sure. Okay, so let's look at, we're at number 7 and G. So 7G.
Okay, yes, I see it.
Okay, and so it says grand total percent is 3.64%. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and then it says 2010 increase. Can you read that next one for me, please?
Yes, 42%.
Okay, and then 2011 increase?
11%.
Okay, and then going over exactly, stay on that exact line and go over 1, and then we're at 15 milligram oxy, sum of sales dosage units by state. And we're still at number 7 here, Tennessee. Do you see that?
I'd like to use a piece of paper to
Yeah, sure.
keep
It'll
going across
certainly
the
make
chart,
it
please.
easier,
I'm sorry,
absolutely.
just had eye surgery. I'm sorry.
For sure, and I'm not trying to make this difficult on you.
Okay, I'm on line 7.
Okay, and so it shows the 15 on line 7, and it says percentage of grand total there under Q, 4.49%. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and then it says units per capita, 1.87. Is that correct?
Yes.
Units per capita rank, number 5. Is that correct?
Yes.
Population rank, 17. And then it goes through the census population for 2010, 2000, 1990. You see that?
Yes.
And I want to make sure I am staying on the right line. And then it says percentage of U.S. total, 2.03%. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. Then if you go follow that line all the way to the very end, it ranks by density and population. And then it says units adjusted for density, 8.85. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And did you create this chart?
I did not. I don't understand it. I did not.
Okay.
No.
Does it appear to be on monitoring chargeback data by state and population?
I don't know. It's monitoring by state and by population, but again, is it dosage units or dollars? I don't know the units of measure for certain.
Okay. But other than that, not knowing what the unit of measure is, you recognize this as chargeback data by state and population.
I don't recognize where the data came from. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I just don't.
So have you seen this chart before?
No,
Have you, did you have reports run like this before?
no.
Do you know if anybody on your team did?
I do not know.
Okay. When you save things on a computer in your team back in 2010, 2011, would you have a shared drive?
Yes.
Okay. Would it have certain folders in it? You put stuff in a
Yes.
folder. Was there a folder for suspicious order monitoring?
Yes, and I do see the title.
Yes, ma'am.
I see that. And certainly I can read it, but I don't recall seeing or utilizing the spreadsheet or requesting the spreadsheet, although I do see that the file name indicates that.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any reason to think that it's not accurate?
Well, I do not.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna set it aside. Thank you.
Council, unless we're getting close to the end here, maybe it's time to take a break. I think we've been going at it for quite a while.
How long have I been going?
A little over an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, we can take a break. Yeah, but yeah, sure. Okay. Yep, we'll take a break.
We're going off the record at 7:36 PM.